team as tough as you guys expected it to be, and I guess the games were like that?
Yeah, they were a great team, great coach, great talent. We knew coming in the game that they were ranked number 1 in Division II, so we knew that, it wasn't going to be a cakewalk. They were going to have to come out here and play hard to be able to beat them.
What was the toughest thing about, really defensively for y'all? Union really hung around until that fourth quarter.
22 was great in the post, and they had a lot of shooters around her, so, we tried to contain the inside but also take care of the three-point shot outside. They knocked down quite a few threes against us.
You talked about wanting to clean up turnovers for you all and sort of, put you back in the starting role as the point guard, sort of taking care of things. Just the 16 turnovers overall, but, did you feel like things were a little more calm and under control with you sort of running things tonight?
I think we done a better job in the second half with turnovers. I think in the first half we were a little shaky and turned the ball quite a bit, but I think in the second half we did a bit of better job of just calming down and taking care of the ball.
On the other side, you guys got 27 points off the turnover, so that's sort of like a flip-flop from the last couple of games, right?
Yeah, it definitely was. We were able to, our defense created our offense, and that was one of our keys going into the game was defense generates offense, so we were able to apply that today on the court.
I know this is a Division II team. You don't really get caught up in that, but the fact that they hadn't lost this year and they're the top-ranked Division II team, is there any extra boost of confidence that this team sort of gets going into conference play, knowing that that was a really, really good team that you got?
Yeah, for sure. This was a great team. They're ranked number 1 in D2. They have a lot of talent. They're a great team. They were undefeated, so we were able to handle their first loss of this season. So, we take that and grow from it and just get better.
That's good. Let's go get pizza.
Overall tonight, Union being what they were, and just the effort that you saw tonight, just your thoughts on this one?
We were a little sluggish starting off. I think that was probably from our break. I was proud of the effort that Merrill brought, the energy that she brought in attacking the basket early. We needed that. I think there was you saw some of that rustiness shooting from the three-point line. Some of that's credit to Union and their defense. We need a little bit more consistent production from our inside play. We're getting a lot of inconsistent. We're turning the ball over. We're getting the ball inside. We're not getting, and that'll cause the defense to collapse, and that'll open that perimeter up a little bit more. So that's an offensive end. On the offensive end, that's something we've got to get better at. On the defensive end, we were struggling a little bit there for a while. At one point, I even asked the players on the bench, said, "You tell me what defense you want to play." We played zone, we played man, we pressed, and they were still finding their way to get open in the three-point line. And so, and right now we're spending a big chunk, if not over half, probably 70% of our practice is on defense and rebounding. And so that's something that we still have to get better. And I told the players in the huddle after the game I was proud of the win against a very good team. That team would win games in our conference. But they would not be one of the top teams in our conference. They would not be a UAB. They would not be a Middle Tennessee. They would not be a Rice, one of those teams that are really commanding the respect in our conference. And so if we're going to compete at that level, then we've got to get better on the defensive end, and we've got to do a better job. We can't have 4 turnovers from our posts and 7 from – now, Merrill played really hard tonight, but she still had 7 turnovers. We can't have 11 turnovers from 2 positions. So for us to be able to play at that level, there's certain areas that we've got to improve on.
What did you see from Merrill tonight that was maybe different than her nights?
She was aggressive getting to the basket, and that's something we needed early on. They were covering out, and a lot of teams know that we got players that can shoot the three-point shot, and so they're covering out, and then they're trying. So we've got to have players that can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket and finish, and that's something that she's really good at doing. She's worked hard on extending her shooting to the three-point line, but the strength of her game is still getting to the rim.
Whitney, what's it like playing with Merrill, just sort of watching her as a freshman come in and make this kind of impact?
It's really impressive how she just came in. I mean, she's not a regular freshman. She came from another country, and they play a whole different style of basketball. But just to see her just come in to this level of basketball and just play with such confidence, and she's played really hard here lately, and especially tonight, she was just aggressive and played hard.
It sort of you watched Renee do this last year, a little bit, come in and make an immediate impact. What are the differences that maybe? Obviously, their positions are different, but I mean, maybe in their styles, personalities, and how they adjust to things. How is Merrill different? How she's been able to come in and make impacts in the way that Renee was able to?
Like you said, they're kind of different positions. Neem really helped us on the inside, and Merrill's kind of helping us in the guards position. I think the difference is Merrill likes to play fast. She likes to attack the basket, get to the rim, and she'll run out and try to get some points in transition. As Neem was just trying to back to the basket post, trying to get some baskets in the paint.
it feels like turnovers is a big issue with Merrill a lot of times. She should do a lot of good things, but then, do something like 7 turnovers. Is that just part of the adjustment to this kind of basketball? Or, and as a teammate, do you just sort of encourage her? What do you do to sort of help her?
I think part of it's just how aggressive she plays. The more aggressive you are and the more you attack, the more likely you are to make those mistakes. So, you just tell her to keep being aggressive and just try to tell her what she can do better next time. But, we want her to stay aggressive.
Anything else? Thank you.